Hi and welcome to another episode of MSXboxworld.com's previews, where today we're going to look at Ghost Recon Future Soldier from Ubisoft. Now today we're going to take a look at the opening mission, well not the very first mission but the second mission, so we're not going to spoil too much of it for you, but we'll show some of the stealth elements, the teamwork and how the player interacts with the new AI that's been introduced for this particular series. Graw had its own kind of AI technique where the player sort of commanded the other team members, whereas Future Soldier has a bit more of a proactive AI that will work independently of the player but still very much within control of the player. So firstly we'll take a look at the challenges. Now these are set prior to each mission and there's something you can do as a side kind of objective. You don't have to do them, but obviously if you do, you'll unlock extra weapons, etc. So for example, this weapons challenge here, if you complete 10 enemy sniper kills, then you will get the PSL 54C weapon, which according to the game is quite hard, being 4 out of 5 stars. There's also tactical challenges which you can complete. Again, some of these are optional, some of them you'll get anyway. I've completed the mission already, so those two I've already gained. And what's interesting here is that you're able to also replay the missions and try and accomplish all of those side objectives. So I would then unlock the flash hider attachment for use in the gunsmith. So let's get back into the mission, and firstly we'll select our weapon. Now if you're familiar with the beta, you'll know about the different classes you can use: shotgun, PDR, assault, LMG or sniper. I'm going to go for a sniper weapon. It's a standard M110, which is a suppressed sniper rifle. I don't really need to go into gunsmith. You will have seen that already in the beta. We'll just quickly show you here for those that haven't. Here you can basically customize the weapon to suit a specific kind of style of play. So I'm quite happy with the M110, sorry, and I'll use that with a submachine gun as a secondary. I'll take a sensor and some smoke grenades. So I think we're ready to start the mission. So as I said, this opening mission is very much stealth based. There's a lot of stealth elements to it, although as the mission progresses and the objectives change, stealth becomes less apparent and you can sort of go into more offensive role as a unit.
Não estava falando com você. Vem, vamos dar passeio. Vão vocês, vou descansar
What's interesting here is the civilians. There's obviously armed guards, armed rebels that we have to take care of to progress through the mission, but there are also a number of civilians which we ignore. We try not to kill them. I think if we kill too many, it becomes mission failure. So the idea is to be wary of the civilians at all times, and remember, we're the good guys, and you know, if we see someone in trouble, then it's not always best to turn a blind eye. Sometimes helping out is a worthy cause.
Say the word, Captain. Quietly.
So as you see, the captain has given me an order. I'm not the team lead anymore. Mitchell is no
you
more.
Deserve worse, but this will do.
Hunter, this is Overlord.
Interestingly,
Overlord, Hunt is in position.
the soundbite he just said then after he stealth killed him was different to the first time I played the game.
And
So that was quite interesting.
Secondary, his suppliers are our main interest.
Copy. Hunter out.
So as you see, you've got Ghost Lead. who's now moved ahead of me independently of what I'm doing. So if I sit back here, he's moved into cover. The remaining members are moving into cover. I've not had to order them to cover like I would have had to do in Graw. They've done that on their own accord, and they've pointed out some targets ahead of me, so I can scope out the situation before engaging. So as I can see, there are 3 targets in view, but there could be more. I can't see everybody, so what I'll do is I'll mark these targets.
30's moving. Mark 2. And he's number 3.
So what happens when you mark the targets? Your ghost members
Ready,
will then
on your
move into
shot.
position to be
On
able to
you.
take out those 3 targets.
One hostile.
Once they
Rifle.
turn
Set to
blue,
fire.
that means they're able to
Standing by.
take out the targets.
Marking
There's
number
a
4.
4th target right there that's moved into view. So basically now I've pinpointed that target.
4 more hostiles.
So they won't
Up ahead
they
of
won't
us.
shoot until I give the order, which I can do with the RB button. If I hold that, they'll take out those 3 targets, or they can wait until I shoot that 4th target, and then
Right.
they'll automatically take care
On you.
of the target. So as soon as I'm ready,
Ready to fire. On your shot.
did you see they swap target? So once I take him out, but I could actually possibly sneak in here and stealth kill this guy.
On your word.
Whilst I've done that, they've taken care of the other targets.
Moving!
But there was a 4th target right over here.
Take him out! Copy that!
That's a kill.
We need to get eyes on that camp. See what we're dealing with.
So I didn't see that
On me.
5th target. So let's go back again. And this will show the difference of this particular scenario. So we'll go back to the last checkpoint and show how we can do that slightly differently. And this shows the kind of dynamic nature of how you can approach a situation.
Hunter, this is Overlord.
So, once
What's
again-
your status?
Overlord, Hunter's in position. Ready to move on your go.
Copy that. Primary objective is to locate and secure Makaba's latest weapon shipment.
And Macabre?
Secondary, his suppliers are our main interest.
Copy. Hunter out.
Hostile grunt. Near the well there.
Moving position.
Right, so this time I'm not going to mark the targets. I'm going to take out that target
There's another one.
on the left
Over by
first.
that wreck.
He's slightly isolated there, so I'll mark him
Eyes on
first.
2 more.
Now hopefully
Straight ahead.
I should be able to take him out before the others see him. And
Got
there's
eyes
this
on
other
another
target
one.
here.
Right ahead of us.
On your shot.
So these are the 2
Ready.
targets that are not really engaged. So this time we'll get them to take those 2 out before the others and hopefully remain undetected.
Fire, fire.
So no one's seen the bodies.
That's 2 targets.
Let me mark these other 3 targets.
Ready. On your shot.
The ghost team will move into position
Standing by.
and we'll take them out. Just like that.
We need to get eyes on that camp. See what
And
we're
notice
dealing
I
with.
didn't have to fire a
On
single
me.
shot. The ghost team did all the work. I just gave them the direction to tackle the situation.
Camo's active.
So let's move on. Now talking about the camo, obviously when you stand up it goes off and you move. If you stand still it stays on, but if you crouch it stays on and you can move at a very
Down,
slow
down.
pace.
Do not engage.
So we've got more
Big terror
targets
stuff
coming.
out here. Eyes on. Keep your heads down. Prone and crawl.
Hostiles have a light vehicle. Straight ahead of us.
All right. We should be good.
So proving that it's not always wise to take on all the targets. And now we come to another scenario where Guards dug in.
Moving. Looks like a grunt. Over by that car.
Can you tell what he's doing?
2 targets marked. On you.
So at this sort of distance, the
Ready.
camo is very effective. They can't really see who or where I am. But when you're very close, then obviously they can see you. Or if they become alerted, they'll see you. So I'm not sure if anyone else can
2
see these
Appleton.
targets, so I'm going to take them out
Dead
anyway.
ahead.
Now the bodies might
the
get
move.
discovered and spook the others. But we're going to work our way through here to take out the other targets that we can see. There's a guy patrolling just on the rocks. And again, I can either take this right-hand
Heads
path
up, we got contact straight ahead.
to where that target is there,
One, he's got an
or I
assault
can
rifle.
move to the left
What are they up to? Patrolling.
and come round here.
Careful, they're looking your way.
Visual and 3 more hostiles. 12 o'clock.
As you saw
your
there,
go.
he was close. He could almost
Ready to
begin to
fire.
see me,
Go!
so we can take those 2 targets out.
Hostiles found
Our
the
body has been found.
Moving!
So now
They're on the move!
it's got hot.
12 o'clock!
Now I've not necessarily been discovered, so I can still move around in stealth while the team try and take out this
Engage
target.
my target!
I can mark these targets
Roger! There's the press!
for the ghost
I
team,
copy.
and they can take them out.
Target down.
And that's area clear. So that was a bit sloppy. I could have circled around to make sure that those other targets wouldn't see the dead bodies,
Up.
but no one was injured, and everyone's got through that fine, no problem.
That's one big camp.
So that's the first part of the
All
mission.
that without help.
We wait for a view from upstairs, we might lose them.
30. We go into that mess blind, we lose them for sure. Overlord Hunter, we need a SAT scan of that refugee camp.
Overlord copies. Stand by, we'll push it to you.
It's a powder keg down there, gentlemen. Humanitarian crisis doesn't even begin to cover it. Makaba's thugs control everything. Food, water, medical supplies. And what they can't control through possession, they control by fear. There we go, that's our man. Once you're inside, track him down, and he should lead you to the shipment. Makaba controls everything, one way or another. Everything begins and ends with Makaba. He's your top priority in there.
Roger, Overlord. What's the ETA on our ride?
Your contact's already on site. He'll have to keep a low profile. Just try not to draw any attention to him. He's putting a lot on the line to get us in.
Copy that. Hunter's moving to rally.
So
Sir.
this is the last
Yeah,
part of the
I see.
first part of the mission,
We're gonna have to take him out.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
We'll
another
have to do
scenario where we have to sync
Line 'em
shot,
up, hold fire until we're
4
all on
targets, 1 for each of
One
us,
shot.
so mark him,
That's 3.
mark him.
That's 4 targets.
That's outside the AO. Ready when you are.
So as soon as I
On your
take
shot.
out target 4,
Fire.
and they're ready,
Hostile neutralized.
they'll take out the other targets
That's it. He's clear.
flawlessly. Our
Load it
drive
up,
is
let's
clear,
go.
so let's get in the truck and move on to the next part of the mission. So that's a look at stealth. Part 2 we'll have a look at stealth in a bit more close quarters. So we'll leave it there for now. Thanks for watching.